Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will... off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. It'll be a run on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Smart decision. Short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this on fourth, or are we kicking a field goal?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more. And they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He might want another play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
But he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO fired complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Brown will throw it. Fakes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. we have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Sure hands. It's McCoby.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Purdue! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Creates a little space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Moore. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers are on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. They're working that left side.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. Working that left side now. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's McCoby. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock ticks under the 4-minute. A lot of space. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! And the punishment has been extended.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Stanford quickly to the line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They booted away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Brown wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. the clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Brown will throw it. Punts it out of the air. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead, because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This thing got out of hand. They'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dreams